let's adopt, this person's way of doing things. I'm still, still tiptoeing around the concept of, are you really ready for marriage? Because it takes a lot of, intentionality and a lot of work. I call it fun work when you deal with somebody that you love. It takes a lot of fun work, to be married and to be happily married. Yeah, so if you feel that you are always right, it is very unlikely that you'll be happily married. Either that, or you will be with somebody that may be unhappy and then will just defer to you, especially if you are the guy. Because there is no person that is always right when you are not God. And so it means that you have to be teachable. You have to be willing to accept correction. You have to be able to say, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong there. These are the things that come with living with somebody for the rest of their life, regardless of what their personality is, regardless of, how they look, regardless of how much money they have or do not have. The question, am I really ready for marriage? Do I really want? So what I did was I studied, what marriage was, beginning from the Bible. And then I began to read materials like Miles Monroe's books and many other books. I've read quite a number of books on marriage. And then, of course, fast forward, even post-marriage, taking a couple of courses here and there. I'm a family life practitioner, and, I'm happy to help couples in their journey. But I'm also, developing myself. I'm also learning. And so I think it was last year or 2 years ago, I signed up for a course with one of my, bonds, one of my mentors. And the cost was, getting to millions in Naira. And we were willing to invest, and my wife and I. So it wasn't a cost, so that would, help other people. It was a cost that we're investing in ourselves to be better, to build family systems. And so you have to be willing to do that. Nobody goes into a business without doing what we call things like, root cause analysis, doing SWOT analysis and all those things. You have to do those basic things. In the same way, if you're going to ask someone to marry you, then it means that you have done your due diligence to understand how marriage works. Because if you do not have your own idea of how marriage works, how then do you, put it side by side with somebody's perspective of how marriage works?